morning, everybody. It is so great to see everyone today. I'm so happy to have you here. My name's Debbie Johnson. I'm the director of the Arizona Office of Tourism, and I am the co-chair of the Phoenix Local Organizing Committee for the Final Four. So we are so excited to have you here for the 2024 logo launch for our Final Four. I would like to thank the NCAA for entrusting us again with this event. We are so excited. I want to recognize a few people that are here, but we'll do that as more people come in. My PLOC members are here. Tom, Ron, and Dan are here with us. We kind of lead up the Final Four efforts, and we're going to make sure that this event is as successful as the last one. And it's hard to believe that in 488 days, the men's Final Four will tip off on Saturday, April 6th at State Farm Stadium. I know that seems like a long way off, but you guys have to remember that these student athletes have been planning for this for their entire life. So this is their one shining moment, and we embrace our responsibility very seriously to make their memories that will last a lifetime. We're already preparing for the event. And if you didn't attend the event, I know you watched it on TV, and I can tell you as a tourism person that exposure is the main reason why we as communities compete for these events. Our 2017 Final Four delivered in a big way, with North Carolina and Gonzaga averaging 23 million viewers, broadcast in 176 countries, including Spanish, the first time ever in Spanish, which was fitting for Arizona. 2,200 media members were credentialed, and they posted millions of impressions. You all know that that's kind of the kind of exposure that we can't buy. And while it was a smashing success, we are not going to rest on our laurels. We're going to come back bigger and better than ever. This is much more than a basketball tournament, as you all know. It's a 4-day celebration that has something for everyone. In the coming months, we're going to announce legacy initiatives that will ensure that the impact of the 2024 Final Four will be felt in Arizona long after the event is complete. These events are a great source of community pride, and they're fun for everyone involved, but they don't happen overnight, and there's been a lot of work involved getting us to this day to unveil the men's Final Four logo. It's a special day with the logo and branding that's going to be synonymous with Arizona and this event. So we're excited to share it. I do want to tell you all that the women's Final Four logo will be revealed on February 2nd, so watch for that. And just a reminder, if you didn't know, we are hosting the women's Final Four in 2026 at the Footprint Center. So I am now proud to introduce one of the biggest champions of this event, and has been since the day literally the day he was elected. Please join me in welcoming Arizona Governor Doug Ducey.
Thank you very much, Debbie, and hello, everyone. Good morning. I want to begin by saying when it begins to talking about mega sporting in Arizona, whether it's the Final Four, the Super Bowl, the Cactus League, or the Waste Management Phoenix Open, nobody does it better than our state. And it takes a great team to make these types of mega events happen. The 2017 Men's Final Four was a shining moment in Arizona's history. Arizonans and our visitors could feel the energy and excitement at the Final Four and all the fan events. And soon we'll get to enjoy that energy and excitement all over again, but only on a bigger and grander stage. The 2024 Men's Final Four will follow close on the heels of the 2023 Super Bowl, which is just 2 months away. At State Farm Stadium, they will take down the goalposts, they will roll out the football field, they'll put down a hardwood floor and backboards, and the stage will be set for Arizona to host the nation's #1 collegiate championship. And what a stage it will be. Arizona's unique scenery, outdoor recreation, and vibrant cities will make it a memorable event for all that want to participate. And don't forget about our friendly and welcoming people. Arizonans love showing off our state for visitors. Tens of thousands of fans from outside of Arizona will attend the Final Four, and millions of viewers across the world will tune in on TBS. I'm confident that Arizona will deliver a wonderful impression. As governor, I have strongly supported Arizona's bids to secure major sporting events. And yes, I am a big sports fan, and it's good to see all the Sun Devils back there along with Sparky. Hopefully that's some foreshadowing. And I see elite competition on our soil, and we welcome that. But I also recognize the massive value that these events bring to Arizona's economy. When Arizona hosted the 2015 Super Bowl, the 2016 college football playoff title game, and the 2017 men's Final Four, the combined economic impact was nearly $1.3 billion, according to studies by my alma mater, Arizona State University's W.P. Carey School of Business. As the front door to economic development, tourism provides the perfect stage to showcase the state. Visiting business leaders get a chance to experience Arizona and understood that this is a great place to not only live and work, but also do business. Our marketing efforts highlight many of our state's iconic landscapes, beautiful weather, and outdoor living, all of which make Arizona the best place in the country to live, work, visit, and play. We have a great story to tell, and events such as the Final Four give us an incredible platform to tell it. I want to thank the NCAA for entrusting Arizona with the men's Final Four once again. Our community is united behind this event, and the Valley will once again embrace it. We look forward to providing our trademark Southwestern Arizona hospitality to the NCAA and its student athletes, alumni, and fans. I want to thank the NCAA once again for selecting Arizona, and now I'm going to turn it back to Debbie Johnson to share some additional words. Debbie?
Thank you, Governor. Well, we are really blessed to have people who care so much about this event. We're so grateful to the governor for his consistent support. But we all know it's the communities that come in and support this event. And we are blessed to have a lot of communities here in the Valley who work together to make this event a success. Most of all, City of Phoenix. So with that, I would like to introduce another tremendous supporter of the Final Four and all of our major events, Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego.
Thank you, Debbie. Phoenix loves the Final Four, and the Final Four loves Phoenix. We are looking forward to putting on a great event and welcoming back March Madness. We're so pleased that the NCAA and our local downtown get to come together, but we know we don't do it alone, and we're glad to be joined today by partners from Glendale, including Vice Mayor Aldama and their city manager, Kevin Phelps. We have a great team at the City of Phoenix, Councilwoman Yasmin Ansari and Councilmember Jim Garcia. I'm sorry. Oh, my goodness. Jim Waring. Thank you. They gave me a list of several council members, and cheers to Jim Waring. A major, yeah. Thank you. We are a great basketball city, from the Phoenix Suns and the Mercury to ASU and GCU on a college level, and there's strong support for the game. We want to thank the NCAA and Division I Men's Basketball Committee for selecting Phoenix to host the men's Final Four in April of 2024. We have full support of the City of Phoenix to make sure it is a great event. We're joined today by our Deputy City Manager, Inger Erickson, and John Chan, who helps us manage so many of these great events in our convention center. As a fan, I am looking forward to the game. I loved the ability to attend last year, as well as the wonderful community events. One of my favorite was seeing 3,000 young people dribble basketballs in the city of Phoenix. We also had wonderful concerts. We brought together people who, you didn't know that people could jam to country music and then go straight to Macklemore, but we saw that in the last 2017 Final Four. The 3-day March Madness Music Festival drew 135,000 music lovers to Phoenix's Hance Park, which reached capacity on Saturday and Sunday. Our partners at Downtown Phoenix, Inc., led by Devney Preuss, were there, and great partners, and we are ready to do it again. The Final Four Fan Fest, presented by Capital One, drew over 50,000 to the Phoenix Convention Center. And fans are in for some changes and surprises when they return to our downtown. We have changed the skyline in downtown Phoenix. We have more event venues and more ability to host large music festivals. Our airport is different. You'll see new gates, a new SkyTrain. For the first time with an NCAA in downtown Phoenix, you can take a driverless autonomous vehicle with Waymo to the game. We still have the great food that everyone loves and great entertainment and restaurants, shopping, you name it, in our downtown, including America's best pizza. We know that so many business executives first experience the city of Phoenix as a tourist. Tourism is a huge economic engine for us, and we're committed to making sure they have a great time. We have quite the lineup coming up in Phoenix with Super Bowl 57 next February, and we're excited to have Jay Perry with us here today, followed by the men's Final Four in 2024 and the women's Final Four in 2026. Phoenix does sports well, and we are committed to creating great memories and a great experience. We loved the incredible energy of Final Four in 2017, and we are ready to capture that again in 2024.
Thank you so much, Mayor. As you can see, we have great support here in the state of Arizona, the city of Phoenix, for these events. So since Phoenix was awarded its first Final Four 8 years ago, I've been fortunate to collaborate closely with the NCAA. It is an organization that puts student athletes first, and it has a high regard for those of us who get to host this event, and they really do take care of us and appreciate all that we do. Our next speaker is a person who has been a trusted friend and partner for many years, and it's my pleasure to introduce Dan Gavitt, Senior Vice President of Basketball for the NCAA. Dan?
Thank you very much, Debbie. Governor Ducey, Mayor Gallego, Arizona State University, our host institution, students, band members, Spirit Squad members, thank you very much for being here. It means an enormous amount to us at the NCAA to have the support and commitment of this entire community, and it's very notable that you're here with such busy schedules. It's thrilling to be back in Phoenix. I can't underscore that enough. There's so many happy memories of success that we have from the 2017 Men's Final Four, and to think that this great event will be back here in the Valley of the Sun in just a little over a year's time is just thrilling and exciting for us. The 2024 Men's Final Four will mark the 25th time the state of Arizona has hosted a round of the Division I Men's Basketball Championship. The state's history with hosting this tournament dates back to 1975. Arizona has hosted first and second rounds 16 times, has served as regional host 7 times, and of course hosted the successful 2017 Final Four. Glendale, Phoenix, Tempe, Tucson have all staged March Madness games over the past 47 years. The first semifinal game in the 2024 Final Four will be the 100th tournament game in the state's history. 59 of those games were played at the McHale Center in Tucson. Only 6 venues have hosted more tournament games in its history. As noted earlier, the 2017 National Championship game featuring North Carolina and Gonzaga was played at then University of Phoenix Stadium in Glendale and drew over 76,000 fans. That's the second highest attendance total for the title game in tournament history, and the over 77,000 fans that attended the semifinal games also ranks as the second most in tournament history. It means that well over 150,000 fans were in attendance for the 2017 Men's Final Four, something only one other Final Four can claim. The 17 Men's Final Four saw North Carolina get redemption, of course, after losing the title game in excruciating fashion the previous year on a three-pointer at the buzzer. Their Tar Heels finished the job in Glendale. While UNC's isn't a stranger to the Final Four, it was interesting that the first time Arizona hosted the Final Four also marked the first time ever that South Carolina and Gonzaga made it to the Men's Final Four, and it was the first time since the tournament started in 1939 that Oregon made the Final Four. Regardless of which teams advance to the 2024 Men's Final Four, we know their time in this area is going to be memorable for players, coaches, administrators, and fans. And the logo that will soon be unveiled will serve as a permanent symbol and reminder of the long journey teams will take next season to end up in Glendale with a chance to win a national championship. But the logo also serves as a symbol of the countless hours worked by local organizers, host schools, stadium personnel, and volunteers to stage what we believe is the greatest sporting event in the world. We greatly appreciate the support and partnership that we have with our corporate partners and champions. In addition to supporting and making all NCAA championships, including the men's Final Four, possible, our corporate champions and partners allow us to put on some great ancillary events throughout the week of the Final Four that many in the Phoenix community can enjoy. Some events leave on an impact that lasts much longer than the Final Four week, while others provide entertainment options for fans of all ages to get involved outside of the games, including the Final Four Fan Fest presented by Capital One, March Madness Music Festival presented by AT&T, Capital One, and Coca-Cola, and Reese's Final Four Friday and the Final Four Dribble presented by Buick. As Debbie mentioned earlier, keep your calendars marked for the Women's Final Four logo unveiling in February in Cleveland. It's the day after Girls and Women's in Sports Day, and we're excited about having that unveiling as we look forward to bringing the Women's Final Four here, as noted, in 2026. So a lot of exciting things going on in men's and women's basketball at the NCAA, and I'll turn it back to Debbie, and in short order, we'll get you the logo to unveil. Thank you.
So before I go on, I think I need to apologize to all my Gonzaga friends because I clearly mispronounced Gonzaga. Gonzaga, I will never forget it again. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it. And it is now my pleasure, we are very blessed to have the Commissioner of the Southwest Athletic Conference here with us, and he is also the Vice Chair of NCAA Men's Basketball, Charles McClellan.
Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Phoenix. Governor, Mayor, thank you all for having us here. And on behalf of my colleagues on the Division I Men's Basketball Committee, I would like to thank the community of Phoenix, the local organizing committee, and our friends at Arizona State, Go Sun Devils, and the city for warmly welcoming us to this great institution. The Final Four is one of the greatest sporting events, and I am so pleased to be the chair when we come to Phoenix, one of my favorite cities of all time. I would like to thank you, and I would like to say that we will take great pride in the work that we will engage in to making the Final Four in Phoenix the best that it will ever be and an unforgettable Final Four. In addition to selecting the 36 teams that receive an at-large bid to the Division I championship, the basketball committee provides oversight of all aspects to the championship, including fan events that make up the championship and the 67 games that you will be able to see in March Madness. We are thrilled to host events that are budget-friendly, family-friendly, because we want everyone in Phoenix to be a part of this spectacular event. In the coming months, we will share more about what we have in store for this championship. Our corporate partners have been great sponsors in planning this family-friendly event for all to enjoy, interactive activities, special performances, photo opportunities, meet and greets, and much, much more. There will be a block party, open practices, and incredible musical performances. As commissioner of the Southwestern Athletic Conference, and in my previous life as an athletics director, I've dedicated my life's work to creating memorable experiences for student athletes, their families, coaches, administrators, and the broader community. I'm very fortunate to work alongside my talented peers on this committee, the local organizing committee, and our host school to create a national championship event unlike any other to witness the elite talent of our student athletes as they compete and excel at the highest level. So I just have one question for you. Phoenix, are you ready for the Final Four? All right, I'm ready. Thank you, Debbie.
Okay, you guys, it is almost time. Before we go to reveal the logo, I would like for you all to join me in giving a round of applause to my alma mater, the governor's alma mater, our ASU band, our ASU cheerleaders, and of course, Sparky. Thank you guys for being here. They are our host institution, and we could not do it without you guys. So thank you all for being here. And now, it's the moment that we've all been waiting for. First off, I should thank all of you for being here. We're so excited. It is the moment. Dan, are you ready to come up and reveal the logo?
I am. Well, without further ado, I'm proud to present to you the 2024 Phoenix Final Four logo.
In the Wild West, basketball is once again rising.
Championship night is underway.
Among the deep canyons and the high desert mountains, great moments are coming back to Arizona. This dramatic landscape will showcase extraordinary talent.
What a marvelous spin move on the dribble by Hamilton. He's been waiting for all tournament long.
Feel the excitement as the champion rushes the court while the confetti drops.
And that will do it!
Witness the joy of cutting down the nets and hoisting trophies. The light in the desert. For the second time ever, the men's Final Four is headed to Phoenix in 2024.
Welcome back to the national championship game, and here we go.
Well, if you couldn't tell, the voiceover was done by our great friend and Valley of the Sun resident, at least part of the year, Charles Barkley was the voiceover in the video, who you know does March Madness games for us and works at TNT and TBS. And so we're excited about this logo. We hope you are as well. It truly captures the essence and vibrance of this remarkable city of Phoenix and the great state of Arizona. Excuse me, let me walk you through some of the special elements in this logo. The scene at the bottom represents the legendary Salt River Valley, with a basketball rising like the sun. The cactus demonstrates the urban desert of Phoenix, and the mounds are shaped like Camelback Mountain. The pattern is inspired by the beautifully crafted southwestern fabrics, and colors radiate like the desert sunset. So we're excited not only to share this logo with you today, but also be back in this invigorating and beautiful city. Can't wait for 2024. Thank you.
Okay, I don't know about you guys, but we are excited in case you couldn't tell. Thank you to each of our speakers and to all of our stakeholders who are here today. Following the press conference, we are going to have the media available. We're going to have a couple people available for one-on-one interviews. If you'll see Kristen and Andy, they will make sure to get you set up. I can just tell you, as the tourism leader, I love the elements of this logo. It shows everything about who we are and Arizona. It really depicts us in a great place. I'm ready for tip-off today. I wish it were happening sooner than a year and a half. We're proud to represent our entire region. We promise you that it will be an unforgettable experience for everyone, the visiting teams, the student athletes, the alumni, the fans, the media. It's a fabulous event. I want to thank the Phoenix Convention Center staff and AB Concepts for hosting us today. Thank you all for entrusting us. So thank you all for being here with us.